keeper. Wagwan. My name is Nabila Milicia and we are sewing. We are working on this corset. I feel like I have done this corset like time after time after time again. And I love it for me because I've never made this many corsets in my life. We're about to be a pro, okay? Freshly, welcome back. Yes, man, hustling hard. Every day I'm hustling. Literally. Every day I'm working on something, making progress every single day. I did have something to eat, but I only ate a little bit. I'm hungry again though. So I thought let me just work for a little bit, go right back to eating. I ate something, talked to my mom for a bit. I was gonna come on sooner, but I said let me talk to my mommy. I didn't make anything, so last night, really late at night, I was hungry, so I ended up ordering fried rice and kung pao tofu. And it was buy one get one free on the spring rolls, and it came with 3, which that's rare. Most places only give 2, and nowadays spring rolls be like $10. So I had 6 spring rolls, which I ended up only eating 5 and a no 4.5 spring rolls. So I put the other 1.5 in the air fryer earlier, and it was so good. And that was like before I got on live. And then because I ate 4.5 spring rolls last night, I was already like almost full. So I only took a couple of bites of the fried rice and a couple bites of the kung pao tofu. And it had, this one didn't have cashew nuts actually, which I'm glad because I used to love cashew nuts, but lately, well, not lately, more so a couple years ago, I started to get nauseous from them. So I haven't had them for a long time. But this one had peanuts on it. Hello sis, how are you? I am doing really good. How are you? Sounds yummy. Kung Pao has cashew nuts, right? Typically it does, yeah, but this one had peanuts. Prepare yourself for what is going to happen, sister. What exactly are you referring to? What's going to happen? Yes, please everyone, do click like and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you very much. Double tap screen. Double tap. Double tap screen, please. I'm going to back to your life under 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be here. Hey, Mr. Duke. How are you? Hello, hello. Please a like. No, I'm asking genuinely, what are you referring to? Because what are you saying? Prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Well, what's about to happen? Tell me, enlighten me. You can't just say and then not say what you're talking about. Exactly, be nice. Wait, what did Mr. Duke do? I missed that. Oh, boy, please. Mm, I'm trying to figure out how can I block him. Thank you for putting him in timeout. I reported him, but I don't know if I could block him. Ridiculous. Okay. Trolls do help the algorithm, yes. But I was thinking, just in case he was trying to really block my page, hack my page, he can like be blocked and then it won't happen or something. I don't know. Producing us best. You're right, though. You're right. That is true. Hello, Adit. Ranit. Can y'all see Ferragamo? Yeah, right there. He's staring outside. I love it when he's being like that. So I got the very first donation on GoFundMe today. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, somebody donated. It's one of my friends who lives in Amsterdam. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, I got a donation. That made my day. Yes, working hard. Every day. My thing is, if every day I do one thing, that's one thing less, right? Then it's progress. I have a link, the GoFundMe link. It's under most of my last videos. I put it under. So I have a link for the Eventbrite. That's where you get tickets. And then I have another link that says GoFundMe. And so when you click the link, through it you can give. I so appreciate you. So The GoFundMe will allow you to give to me. And no amount is too little, no amount is too big. So whatever you guys feel led to give, I appreciate anything. Any dollar counts, okay? Every dollar counts. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. And you can actually see who gave and what they gave. And I was like, oh my god. Because for me, it's something major to do a GoFundMe. I have done one before, but I did not promote it because I was like, it's outside of my comfort zone, you know what I mean? And this time I'm like, shoot, we're doing things outside of our comfort zone. We're doing what we have to do to make things happen. Did I do them all? Oh my god, I did them all. Yeah. So I already got the loops in. So it's gonna be like this. And then the loops would be something like that. It's like a corset. But I am thinking to shorten it a bit. So part of me is like, I'm gonna take it in so that we can allow for more space, you know? So that we can allow it to actually, so you can see more of the, what am I trying to say? So you can see more of the feathers. I mean, not the feathers. So it's going to have like ribbon going through the loops to tighten. But if it's like all the way here, you can't really see the loops. So if it's here, then you see, you know. You're going out now. I'll meet you when I come back. Okay, sounds good. Be safe out there. Yes, indeed, it is a corset. It is a corset. And I want to tighten it a little bit so that when I put it on, so I'm going to make this one for the model, but I feel like it's something that I would want to wear maybe on my birthday, possibly. Yes, my birthday is on May 12th. The 12th of May. Last year, my birthday was on Mother's Day. Finally 21. Yeah. I remember that when I finally turned 21. I was like, oh my god. I felt like I was 17 again. You're not a baby anymore. No, that's right. When I turned 21, couldn't tell me none. Because like overseas, what 21 is in America is what 18 is. So I literally felt like, oh my gosh, I am 17 again. 20 was like 17. And so 21 is like, oh, I'm finally 18 again. I need to keep these away. Lucky you. My friends are coming. It is nighttime here, so we're going to eat ice cream. That is so fun. I love that. Enjoy your ice cream. I low-key want some ice cream too. There's a spot that I sometimes go to downtown, and their ice cream is so delicious. And they do milkshakes, and it's all vegan. So good. So good. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna tighten it by 2 inches. Do you consume dairy, Nabila? No, I don't. Not anymore. That's the hard part because I love ice cream. Really anything sweet. All cakes, cookies, ice cream, all of them. Which most things have a good vegan option, but sometimes it also is hard to come by, you know? Okay, what is this? I'm gonna make sure that I'm not sewing on anything that I do not need to be sewing on. Vegan cottage cheese is made with cashews. Really? I didn't even know they had a vegan cottage cheese because was it during the pandemic? I don't know when exactly in life, but at some point in life I started eating cottage cheese because I think it's really good for after a workout or something. When I was trying to get thick. I still am low-key, but I was eating cottage cheese with fruits in it. Does this help it? Let me see. Okay, so now I made it towards right here. And so the other one would be right here. That way there's a gap. But I'm wondering if I make my gap too big. Maybe I did it a little bit too big. I'm gonna take it out just a little bit. You said don't change. I don't want to change though. I don't, but I just want to be a slight bit thicker. Because I think that I would look a little bit better and a little more grown if I did get a little thicker. And also, it will stop people from bothering me because everybody's like, oh my gosh, like, why are you so small? Like, do you eat? And I'm like, I eat a lot, you know? But people don't understand that it's my genes because when my mom was my age before she had me, she really was my size too. My aunts literally were really all like my whole family. I come from a family with small people. Like even my dad is, slim. His mother, his mother was really also my size when she was my age. So both people on my mom's side and on my dad's side are small, and so genetically I am small. People think that I'm small because I'm vegan, and it's like, no, I just became a vegan. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's been like what, 2 years now, 2 or 3 years now. Literally just became vegan, and so I think if I get just a slight bit thicker, like I'm not trying to get big at all. There's nothing wrong with being big, but for me, I don't think I could see myself being big. But just a slight bit thicker would probably stop people from bothering me too. Because everybody want to be concerned. And also because I'm vegan, I have this one friend that constantly is like, oh my gosh, what if you get pregnant? You don't want to like underfeed the baby and the baby. And then she sends me like studies of what the placenta looks like for people who are vegan versus people who are not vegan. And I'm like, girl, first of all, I'm nowhere near pregnant, nowhere near getting pregnant. Leave me alone. By that time, you said, oh my god, prego talk. Sorry guys, my cousin called and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna answer from my iPad, but when I answer from my iPad, it still kind of stops with you guys. But yeah, I'm like, I'm nowhere near pregnant or getting pregnant. Leave me alone, man. And they were like, oh well, we're just concerned about you. And I'm like, why? It's my body. I know what's best for me, just like you know what's best for you. Leave me be, I hate when people want to like bring your weight into their conversation, and it's like, first of all, you know, when I go through the motions of eating something and getting sick at 3 in the morning, none of y'all are here to help me. So if I choose to not eat something because it's healthier for me, then that's what I'm gonna do, I'm like, normalize minding your business and minding the plates that's in front of you. But I don't say those things to people because I'm like, I don't want to be mean. But that's what I really think sometimes. And that's not just them, that's just everybody in general. Like, mind the plate that's in front of you. Helps to have a good hobby. Yeah, for real. Happy weight. Yeah, I like this much better. And this looks cleaner too. Right here. And then that way, if I ever need to make it bigger, we can undo this part. But yeah. You know what behooves me too? It's always the people with a big bag that want to comment on other people's weight, you know? Always people with a big gut too. It's like, mind your own gut, man. Mind your own big bag. Okay, here we go. Okay. Um, Now that we have done this, I want to clean it up some. Okay, let's try it on. Well, let's do the boning first. Which I'm gonna have to get a new roll because it's all that we have left. Crazy. Okay, my scissors are right here. Guys, we are at 4%. Let me go grab my tripod real quick so I can charge my phone. I was also checking on the fabric on the floor, and it is really stiff. put you guys right up here. And oops. Okay. Is that a good angle? I'm still in the OFC. Is that the office? En la oficina? Okay, good. There we go. Got you guys down. And I am going to, I don't know if I need to push you guys back some. I think this is good. CEC, okay. How is that going? Let's see. So, this is the first one right here. This is about where I want it to be. And I kind of go over it together to kind of see where I want to end. And then I cut it off. Some people sew the entire length, but I feel like that's, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Should I? I don't know. It's less bulk when you turn it. And then I just snip about a quarter off. And I cut off the corners and kind of make it a little bit rounder so that it will not poke the model. Because there's nothing more annoying than boning poking you. So you see how I kind of rounded it a little bit. Hey meid, alles goed met jou? Ja, het is best wel warm, de zon schijnt op dit ogenblik. Ik geloof dat het vandaag 20 graden is. Gisteren was het iets van 23 graden. Okay, so now it's like where my fingers are, that's where I'm gonna polish. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm over here keeping this. I need that to be gone. And then we insert it in here. Ja, het is best wel warm hier. Hey Alicia. Hello English please. Excuse us. It's like every time I see a Dutch speaking person or a Surinamese speaking person, it's like automatic. Like I have one friend, she came over and automatically started speaking in Surinamese with her because it's like my brain gets to like relax for a little bit, you know what I mean? My brain just gets a breather and yeah, I don't have to think about how am I gonna formulate my sentence. I just speak. So, perdóname. She was asking, how is the weather here? Is it hot? And I'm thinking she was asking, because I have my fan on. That's not the reason I got the fan on. I have the fan on to dry the fabric. Yeah, because the fan, okay. Yeah, well, it is hot outside. Well, it's not hot. It's a little bit windy. When I look at the trees, they're like blowing. But the reason why I got it on is to dry my fabric. You see the blue fabric laying there? I put some treatment on it. And so I'm using the fan to expedite the process because I have a lot more to do. And technically, I need to have this dress done by Saturday because I wanted to do a photo shoot, but God also told me release the timeline to me because I still need to have the funds in order for us to do the photo shoot. So yeah, there's that. There's that, darling. Are wooden shoes really a thing? Yes, they used to be. Nobody really wears them. Sometimes people could like wear them in the house and stuff, and they say that it's really good for them. But back in the days, yes, people would really wear the wooden shoes. We call them klompen. My fur baby is over there being good and sleeping. I'm so glad that I made space by my window for it because he really likes being by the window. I still want to shorten it a tad bit because that way it's out of the way when I'm sewing the pieces together. That's good enough. I think so. If not, I can always... Oh, I'm looking for it and it's right in my lap. Okay. I'm wondering how much more I can make with this. But I'm thinking to buy everything I need tonight so that we can, or this afternoon, so that we can have everything in place and ready to go when I need it. And all these years, I didn't even know you could buy these off of Amazon. The idea randomly came to me. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for telling me. Because I would get them, like, guessing a yard. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I would just buy 5 yards at a time. And that's so much more expensive than what I did. And I think it was like maybe, I don't know if it was 10 yards or something, or 20 yards. I did not guess that I would almost run out by now, though. Had not guessed that. And for those of you who are like, I don't know what you're doing, I'm basically adding structure to the piece. Because, I mean, like, typically the models are in a pretty shape, but when people are curvier, it is good to have this structure built in because then the dress will you know, shape them and keep everything in place, and also add a little bit of security, you know, because there's nothing worse than feeling like your dress is about to fall off or about to move too much. And I'm not sure if I should keep the cases or if I should get rid of the cases. I don't know if I'm hoarding them or if I might need them for something someday. I probably would put them in a bag where I collect scraps and then I'm gonna recycle them. That's what I'm thinking right now. I think this is good. Is it now? Let's do it. Just a tad bit. Oh, this side wasn't even done. Well, I'm glad that I'm checking it. Oh, now I want ice cream too. Okay. Lord. Okay, 3 more to go. And this is all we have left. I'm so glad. You guys have no idea. So glad that I bought this roll. Yes, I actually visited New York 3 times. I love it. The last time I was there, I felt super anxious. I don't know why. And I never felt anxious like that before, ever. I don't know what that was. That was like right before COVID. Or was it after COVID? It was actually after COVID. COVID was still like a thing. That was 2021 that I went. But before, the 2 times that I came, especially the first time, I was so ready to move there. And one of my friends, she was living there. She's back there now. She had moved away, but she's back in New York. And I was visiting her. She was like, Nabi, you need to move here right now. No, for real. Look, I was not in quarantine. I'm going to tell you that much. I was at the park. Oops. This one I feel is a little bit short. Let's put that one in the next one and see. Yeah, I was literally on these Spirit $30 flights to Florida. I was living my best life. I was going to the park with my friends. This one is now a little bit too long. Let me check one more time if it is too short. If it is, then we can put it in the next one. And just cut it some. But yeah, I was actually no, it's not too short because this is I'm looking at the I need to be looking at the side length. The side is here. It's just a millimeter too short. That's okay. I'm gonna use it. You were helping spread the virus. The funny thing is, I don't think I ever caught it because, well, during the time, right? I think I caught COVID in 2018 because I had all the symptoms. I thought I was gonna die. No kidding. It was so bad. I was out like a light for 2 whole weeks. I didn't go to school. Mind you, I was in a space where I didn't want to miss school at all. So I felt so bad that I missed 2 whole weeks of school. For keeping the man. Wait, Moderna should send you a check in the mail for keeping the demand up for real. Ah, Moderna and Pfizer should pay up, poo. So I had it, I think, in 2018, right? And my roommate at the time, she had it and I got it from her. But when she had it, it was like a regular cold. So I thought, oh, this is a regular cold. When I had it, I had literally every single symptom that it comes with. All of them. All of the above. It was horrible. I was out for 2 weeks. She was out for probably like 3 days. And so during COVID, my cousin had it. When I visited her in Florida, And it could have been that I brought it over to her. Could have been because I was at the airport and I was, on a flight, masked up, but still. And then we went to her friend's party. Well, it was only a party. It was like a gathering at the house with just a couple people. And so some of them tested positive, and then they told us to go test as well because we were around them. And at that time, I refused to test because I was like, what are they going to tell us? They're going to tell us stay home and quarantine. So why am I going to go get tested just for you to tell me something I already know? So I was like, if you have it, chances are that I have it too. I'm not getting tested. Oh, you had COVID in 2019. Yeah. Really nasty illness for sure. For sure. And so I refused to get tested, which they got upset about that I didn't want to get tested. I'm like, you're quarantining. Now I'm quarantining at my cousin's house. Why am I testing? Because I am very skeptical. I was like, I don't know what's on the liquid, because why do you have to go all the way to the back of my throat trying to scratch my brains through my nostrils? Like, why do you want to scratch my brains? You know what I mean? So I was like, what if, I don't know, this could be a conspiracy, but I don't know. What if they were actually infusing COVID into people who got tested? What if the swab actually had the COVID on it, and now you're willy-nilly like, oh, I'm gonna go get tested, and then they over there scratching your brain cells and injecting it into you? We don't know. I don't trust people like that. I don't trust the government like that. I don't know if it's true. It could just be me thinking something crazy, but I was like, heck no, I'm not gonna go get tested. Now, later in life, I did start to get tested because I was working on sets, and it was mandatory that you get tested, which I hated. But my test always came negative. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is the story of me and my cousin. She ended up being positive, and she went to go get tested, right? After her friends got tested, she did too. And hers was positive, and she was so scared. And I wasn't scared at all. I was like, girl, it's just a regular common cold. Like, this is something that we're gonna have to learn to live with. It's never going away ever again. So either we be afraid of it, or we learn to deal with it just like a common cold, like the flu, or you know what I mean. And so she was so scared, and I just literally slept in the bed next to her the entire time. Did not catch it. And if I had it, I probably was asymptomatic because, mind you, I already had it in 2018. So yeah, I also never got the vaccine because I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're injecting into us, so I didn't get it. And of course, some people are upset, and people lost friendships. And I'm like, if you're losing a friendship over a vaccine, you got a couple screws loose, because why are you canceling people because they didn't get something into their body, you know? And one person I was working with, she got it, and her arm was literally like as if they injected cement into her arm. Not a apple. Nope. This is all that's left. Yeah, so that was my take on it. My little spill. It's 5:30. I'm thinking I'm gonna put my phone back over there. Hold on. Beautiful. Yeah, just like that. It was definitely hysteria driven, because why are they coming up and saying that it was not even helping? And then mind you, a lot of people in my family actually got it, right? This one is really little. I'm gonna take this one out and redo. But a lot of people in my family got the vaccine because overseas it was like you can't do nothing. You couldn't even go to McDonald's if you didn't have the vaccine, and you needed to have an app that shows and you get like a personal QR code that you scan in places to enter, because that means you got the vaccine. So they went so far with it. But a lot of people in my family who ended up getting the vaccine went to one of my uncle's birthday party, and somebody at the party had COVID, and all the vaccinated people, literally all of them, had gotten COVID. And everybody's thing is like, oh, it would have probably been worse if we didn't get the vaccine. How do you know? That's the dream they sell you, but how do you know? You know? You're truly a special gal. Ah, I hope that's a compliment. Or are you saying like I'm weird special? Crazy special? I don't know, but the thing you fear the most is the thing that you get. So people who were so afraid of getting it most likely ended up getting it, you know? And it's like, oh, people died. Yes, people really did die. But guess what? Some of them could have also had underlying things, for one. And two, if you're so driven in fear and based in fear, you know what I mean? That'll get you. Subject to interpretation. Yeah, man. Just a tad bit shorter. Okay, so now I'm going to just stitch on the edges so that it doesn't come out. So yeah, that was my spill on that. But boy, I had a time. At first it was like, oh my god, you know, you're so like afraid, like what's gonna happen, like is the world about to end, how's life gonna look in 3 years? But I always kind of knew that at some point we would go back to somewhat of a normalcy, you know. I just wish that Walmart would be 24 hours again, and other establishments. I'm literally so cold with this air. Okay, I put it on a lower setting. Yeah, like after 2 years, right? Everything went back to normal. Somewhat of what could be considered normal. I'm so extremely sleepy. Oh my goodness. Whew. Ciao. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can still hear me because I was getting a call. He said hopping on the train of... We're good, okay. I was getting a call and I tried to swipe it up and it would not stop ringing. Everyone wants a piece of the Be like, gosh, for real. What is happening? Something wasn't right when I tried to thread that piece. Okay, let's try this again. I was trying to get the thread and I went into the needle with my finger. And it was like, my brain was like shocked, so it kept getting worse. Whew. Oh, the first time I pricked myself? I don't remember the first time I actually pricked myself, but I remember the first time I stepped on an actual needle. Oh my god, that was horrible. It was awful. Like, I had this sponge and I would put the pins in it, and I had this really tall, thick, it was like so thick. It was the thickest needle I've ever had. It was very thick, right? Like, it wasn't like, actually, let me show you. It was probably as thick as this is. This is a normal thin pin, which is pretty much almost as thick as this, but this is really thick, right? This is average needle, average pin, I mean. Average pin, this is a safety pin, but I think about this thickness right here. This right here, that's how thick the needle was. And the needle was in my cushion with pins. So my mom, she came home and she had something for me. And she was like, I have something for you. And I was so excited. And I was trying to run to my mom. And I had fabric everywhere, so I didn't see the pin cushion. And I ran and stepped right on to that pin. And it went in my foot so deep. my mom had to like calm me down. Yes, it was for thicker fabrics. I don't remember what I was actually making with it. And I was so excited, and I ran to my mom. And ooh. And that was in the center of my foot too, where the little arches. It's like that part is so much more sensitive, right? Horrible. Yeah. Yeah, it was awful, but I don't know if I hit a nerve because I don't feel it. Like, you know, like sometimes when you hurt yourself, years later when you touch that part, it's still sensitive or it feels weird. I don't have that. My mom pulled it out, I think, or I pulled it out. I think I did. It was like a reaction, and I was trying to pull it out, but it felt almost like it was buried into my foot. So it was really hard to even pull it out too. It was an awful experience. Ooh, that was so awful. Yeah, that was horrific. I totally neglected the item mom brought you. Yes, it totally did. I don't even remember what she got me. That's how bad it was. I don't know if it was food or if it was something. Something like, I don't think it was anything other than food, really. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. Horrible. It is about to be 6 o'clock. I don't really feel like I've been super productive, but that's also not true because I literally, well, I didn't construct this today. I already had it constructed, but I sewed down the casing for the boning, then adding the boning in, and I worked on the fabric that I have over there. What else did I do? That, and I did 2 live videos. Yeah, there's so much more that I feel I need to do now. I want to practice embroidery too. And I don't want to make today too late. I was gonna hang out with my cousin, but now I'm like, dang, should we even hang out? Because I have stuff to do, honey. I feel like I need to go a little bit shorter on this still. Is this good enough? Dang, I still feel like I need to go down more. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, I think this is perfect now. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this one I need to go down on some too. Oh. Still need to go down. Cut off some more. Some more. And Last one. Let's cut this down. I smell smoke. I'm like, where's it coming from? Is somebody smoking in the courtyard? Smell like cigarette. I don't know if somebody's grilling, burning something. I need to still go down. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool beans, we got it. We got it, yeah. This is what it looks like right now. Oh, it's upside down. Pardon me. But, hold on. It's like a balloon. This is not it, guys. Where is the heart? The sweetheart. Okay, right here. Cool. So we got some shaping and structure, and so then we have this gap. So we're gonna pull it in tight. But we will have ribbon going across. This is her. So yeah, there we have that. All I need to do is cut the lining piece for it. Oh my god. Oh. Ferragamo is down, guys. Hold on. My baby, are you okay? What are you doing? Why did you fall with the entire thing? What happened, baby? Come here. Oh, come here. Come here, boy. You okay? Come here. Yay, my boy. Yay. Probably got scared, poor thing. He fell. Yay, my boy. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello. Yay, my boy. Come. You broke up my plant, man. That's why you broke up my thing. You broke up my thing, man. They did say to like fasten it so it won't tip over. I don't know how to fasten it. Is why the thing tip over? You okay? Yay? Yay! My friend was telling me a story. He was at work and somebody was telling him this story where this guy came up to him and he was like, yay! No, no, no. Don't do that. Scratching up my furniture. He actually started poking holes in it. I have this double-sided tape for cats to stop scratching things. Let me put some on because you have no business scratching this. He has a little scratching post on his cat tree, and I don't know why he never scratches that. And I got him these scratch pads too. Never scratches those. But you want to scratch up my furniture? I'm a furniture you want to scratch up? Hmm? Anyways, I just finished the corset. I need to figure out what is the next thing I need to do. I need to also embroider, but I feel like I want to do that last. But if I do it last, then that's still a thing that I need to do. I need to make progress. I don't feel like I'm making enough progress. I'm not quick enough. So I'm gonna figure out what I can do now that makes me feel like I did something for real. So I'm gonna get off and I will come back on most like not tomorrow. I know tomorrow might be a little busy and hectic. Yeah, something like a fake Jamaican accent. Yeah, so I'm gonna go figure out what to do next, and maybe on Thursday I can come on. I do have an event Thursday, so maybe before my event, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm doing both sides with one hand. Love y'all. Have a great, wonderful rest of your week too. See you very soon. Bye.